such headlines just here in during the off season.
I've learned that you never know what's going to push buttons, but sometimes it just makes me laugh. Yeah,
Did you know it was the Ricky Bobby house?
I did.
That news, out of all the off-season news I've had this season, was the number one most watched video this month, surprisingly.
The Ricky Bobby video.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it is what it is, I guess.
What does it mean to you to have the hometown speedway named after you and to be a part of that speedway's future from going on?
Well, Bakersfield is obviously my hometown, and I view as one of the biggest racing towns in the country. And when I look at the Kern facility and what it is, it's one of the nicest short tracks in the country. It's kind of that hidden gem that just needed a kick in the butt to kind of get restarted and really reintroduced to the world. So working with Tim Huddleston and his family and hopefully getting that back to having the right events and the right weekly shows that it needs and everything that is going to happen is going to be fun. So I'm looking forward to that project, and those are the types of projects that I enjoy, and we're looking forward to hopefully great things.
Has the transition to broadcasting started yet for you?
Transition to everything started about 2 years ago. So it's just, look, the way that we like to do things and the things that we like to do are just, they take time, and we went and laid out how we wanted the businesses to function with the broadcast booth and instead of the car, and what that looked like, and spent a lot of time trying to plan things that Glenn and I would enjoy, and I knew that retiring from the car there was going to be a transition period, and really it was all year, and working with Fox and doing the races in the booth and trying to get to know everybody and be ready for when the season ended and when we got done with the banquet, and now we roll right into all the meetings that will lead up to the start of the Daytona 500. So, or the Clash first, I guess. So it's that's just kind of how we operate. We're gonna have a plan, and what that plan is you guys have seen it start to unravel, and there'll be many more pieces to unravel as we get into January and put all the pieces and everything into play before I go to the booth at the Clash and focus on that for 5 months, I guess.
Someone who's been very successful in transitioning from playing with racing to Fox Sports to the NBA analysis, Greg Olson, the NFL stuff, who I'm sure you're very familiar with. Has Fox envisioned that sort of role for you, or are you more focused on setting your own example? And I don't know if they communicate like what they're expecting, like stylistically from you, Clint, or anything like that as far as the group dynamics.
Well, I think in my opinion, I think everybody wants it to evolve naturally. So it happens, right? It's kind of like any new situation. There are going to be things you like, things you don't like, and we'll work through whatever we need to work through. But in the end, I'm going to approach it just like I did with the car. And how do I play my role in being part of the team it's way bigger than the three of us in the booth. When you look behind the camera and you go in all the production trailers and see everything that's happening, there's just so many pieces to the puzzle that I play a small role in, and so I think as we go through all of that and kind of learn the day-to-day flow of everything that's happening, that'll evolve naturally, and so we're gonna have fun with it, and we're gonna tell it like we see it, and see where it all goes.
I kind of stumbled through this, but is there anything that you can take from Olson's example in particular?
Well, I like Greg's. I like Greg's style because it's just very bold and to the point, and I think that's the easiest way to do it. It just be who you are and tell it like it is. But Greg's got that. He's got a very strong personality and very knowledgeable about what it is. And I think for me, it's I think when you look at somebody like, I use John Madden as the example because I really like what John Madden did with football, right? He could sit in the booth, tell a great story about a game, but also go sit in the offices and make an impact on the sport. And that's I want to continue to be a part of the sport and help the drivers in NASCAR and teach and learn in the same breath. But I think a lot of the things that I've been fortunate to be able to do can hopefully help some of these guys and gals as they learn go forward and be better at what they do. So I envision the booth as a big part of being able to help the sport as well in ways outside of the booth, because you get to see and hear a lot of things.
On that same note, how have things been for you and the Cars Tour, and what are you looking forward to most about the future of that program?
Well, the Cars Tour, we took that over at the beginning of last year and really just wanted to watch and see how we wanted to put our twist on things and understand really what we were working towards. And really the first thing that we found out is we were working towards having to find a sponsor for the tour to replace Solid Rock Carriers, and everything that they've done for the tour has been great. But so getting ZMAX involved and having them as a part of the Cars Tour is huge for us to have that national brand, and when you add in the title sponsorship and then go to North Wilkesboro twice, Marcus and SMI and their group has just been a huge part of really helping the Cars Tour get to where we wanted to be. So our goal is still not to screw it up. We have a great ownership group that has a great platform to be able to help our drivers and teams get the exposure that they need to hopefully be the place to race and have that consistency, structure, organization, all things that we will continue to try to just make it function as smoothly as possible and stay in communication with our teams to try to make sure we're doing the right thing for them. So we'll make some adjustments to the cars to try to get as a whole, late model stock racing is not just about the Cars Tour. It's, NASCAR has been a big part of helping us. We're in the NASCAR grassroots system. We've got Flow. We've got the same partner from a streaming side of things. So we've tried to keep that consistency for the late model stock racer, whether you're racing at your local short track or you're following the Cars Tour or you're just running the big events. We want late model stock racing in general to be as good as possible. We want that late model stock division to get the credibility that it's getting, and it's not just the Cars Tour. So we'll work hard to try to get all the rules shored up between the two sides to make as many things similar as possible. And there's probably 50 other things that on the agenda that we want to work towards, but that's a constant evolution of the list.
This is Harrison Burton, driver the number 21. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, check out one of these two videos beside me. Visit funstretch.com for more racing content.